And we're live in 605 with another Lunchbox podcast.
Your break time entertainment.
Beautiful.
I love how you do this one. Anyways, yeah, another episode on a kind of a chilly day. Kind of cold out today.
60, or no, was it 58 today? High 58.
Sad because like 58 now feels so cold. We'll all bundle up. 58 in February on t-shirts.
Yeah.
Everything's
Weird.
Good storms, but yeah, no. Another episode, kind of the segue. Today, probably not so much people doing it, but today's topic, we're gonna talk about grilling out and some beers and barbecues. I think that's the title we used.
BBQs,
and, that's one thing that, God, what a horrible image. Don't watch that part. But felt like a really bad Facebook post, where you use a low quality photo. Never seen those before. But anyways, yeah, it's one of those things that everybody does. I don't know anybody that doesn't like doing.
Yeah.
Sometimes the invites don't go around enough, can only fit so many people at a place maybe, but either way, wow, there's some good memories made when you do stuff like that. What's one of you two want to go first of your fondest memory at a barbecue? I've got this. Isn't going to surprise you guys, given the last 4 or 5 times we've talked about stuff. Mine is probably where one of me or my friends should be in jail, but I'll let one of you guys go first.
Oh wow, wild BBQs too, huh?
Fantastic, yes.
So one of you guys can go first. What's one of your fondest memories? What's the thing that really just makes you go, I'm gonna do that, and it's a lot of fun? Who's first?
Are we talking like group BBQs? Like we're having a bunch of people over to do it, or just like
it's not a
barbecue.
Okay. Let's just make this very clear. It's not a beer and barbecue grill out with just you and like one other person or like your family, immediate family.
There's rules on it. You can BBQ anytime.
Hell,
I could be beering right now. You don't even know.
What I'm getting at is that when you have like a crowd of people.
Yep.
And, there's many things that people do with besides just grill outs. It doesn't have to be just meat. For the vegetarian people out there, we appease to all platforms and types of people, much like Bud Light, but
tofu.
But fine. Have you not been to a grill out where there's like 12 people?
We usually do like 4th of July stuff.
Who's we?
Like a group of us. Trent, Katie, their kids, sometimes Matt. That was Jess, and then we've had.
But I mean, like, what was the thing that like you did when you were there that was like
you just hang out. Kids are jumping on, like, we have like an inflatable like mini water park type thing with like inflatable slide and splash pool and stuff. Like a big giant elephant that sprays water out of its snoot.
That sounds like a blast.
It does. With kids. It's with kids. I mean, if it was more of like an adult one, then it'd be different.
God, that sounds so fun. And once a year, really?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Holy crap.
Yeah, I can barely contain the excitement.
That is so exciting in the summertime to do one barbecue with.
Well, where's my invite,
kids.
fucking Amber? Yeah.
All right, go Amber. I got a cutscene. I can't be seen anymore. Your turn.
Okay, you try to top it. I dare you.
I'd have so many, just because in my parents' neighborhood, like we'd have barbecues, but then it would go off into the night and get very late, and I'd have a lot of stories. I don't know.
I was not that guy.
Oh my gosh.
Mine was very adult.
One that always sticks out that's so funny is one of the times that we were having a barbecue neighborhood thing. It got really late, and I had quite a bit to drink, and on the way home from the one neighbor's house, I may have thrown up in the street.
Smooth. Stay classy.
Then the next day, My mom's dog.
Gross.
Don't say they ate it.
I was in the street eating it.
Yeah.
And then the dog throws up a little later, and then my mom is like, "Okay, you know what? I don't think that you had too much to drink. I think that you had something bad to eat because
Oh, must have been.
the dog ate your puke and then he threw up." And I was like, "Mom, it was because the dog ate vomit. So then the dog threw up. It wasn't
Yeah.
bad food."
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hard pass.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah.
No, I mean those are the
Oh
ones where
man.
you get, you know, it gets to be late, and whether you're playing beer darts and you ever play beer darts?
Yeah.
Um, you play the yard games and do all that stuff. Well, one time, we went out to a buddy's lake, and this is in the last decade, and he had these like hills that went down into the lake. So he decided to buy a bunch of plastic wrap that you put around the side of houses. We made this like 120-foot slip and slide into the
Cool.
lake.
Cool.
Problem is that if you drink and you eat and you do it all day and it's hot out, then you go and do that, it just got really awkward. Bunch of us had the idea of wearing speedos.
Gross.
Oh yeah, it was it was
And
intense.
you were one of them?
Oh
You put
yeah,
a speed on?
there's like 12 of us that did, and we all thought it was a
Any
good idea.
excuse to get Mike into a Speedo. He says, oh, he probably was the one that suggested it. Hey, how
No,
about we
I
all get
wasn't.
naked and touch wieners?
No, it
You
wasn't
just
that.
get
It was
yeah.
we were all good friends. But it wasn't weird like that. We weren't like humping each other's legs. But like we had like inflatable like those whales, and like the little
Oh yeah, yeah.
pool toys. We're sliding down that, but we started putting soap on it, and that was just a disaster. And then when I moved to Sioux Falls, we went out to Harrisburg one time, and it was like the same thing. There's like a dozen people. Everybody gets together, and their kids are there. And we had my buddy that works at bounce around. He got one of the long like downslide and the long like extension for the piece, right? So, but then we ran water down it. So we put a hose at the top, put Dawn dish soap on it, and the backstop that's normally there, you would hit it so fast. I flew off the back of it and I landed on the back of my head and knocked myself out.
Oh
Nice.
shit.
And like I was just laying there, I guess, like a dead fish. And my buddy Brett, he's just like, "You all right?" I don't know. Like I was out, and but everybody was going down it, and I mean, just imagine guys, the size of the three of us combined, going down that and flying off the. It was just not a good situation, but it's a grill out barbecue, but we eat and drink, and we used to. That was just bad.
Well,
I mean,
shit gets wild. Yep.
well, I feel like
Mike
there's
Miller in a
just
Speedo.
there's a
Yeah.
thing. It's not. Honestly, it's fun. It's life. You gotta live a little. But
Oh yeah.
the I think the thing is that when we get into those events right now, when your kids are getting older, I agree, Ryan. We'll probably do a little more tame. When
BBQs.
when a 7-year-old of yours sees that,
Yeah,
they'll
my
be
bud.
like, "Is that your friend?" And you'll be like, But
Ooh.
we were all a little younger then, but no, I think that's one thing that's like, people talk about baseball being America's pastime. Grilling out and drinking with your friends on a kind of a nice evening is other than just the 4th, but yeah, fireworks are bad too. Those get. I mean,
We had a
I've
little
seen
disaster last year.
some nasty pranks when it comes to those too. I mean,
Oh, that I don't like. Ugh.
I enjoy it. It's just I don't want to be that next viral clip where it's like somebody lights off half the garage.
Yeah.
Yes. We seriously last 4th of July had like a 12 by little guy that tipped down and started shooting at us, and it hit Trent's kid in the arm and burned his arm like really
Oh no.
bad.
You still have
Really
a scar?
bad. Yeah. So
Oh
that
boy.
was fun.
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
it windy or?
No, it literally just went off and like it just
Oh,
tipped.
Mm.
that's cool
And
though.
we're like,
Sometimes when you
ah.
get to those, and have you ever seen it where people make their own like launchers out of like PVC
Yeah,
pipe?
we need to get Weber involved.
Yes.
Because
He's
his has
professional though.
Certified.
not just a launcher; it's a launch sequence where it will actually go off.
Yeah.
That's cool. But yeah, no, I think that's one thing that when we talk about grilling out, what's your go-to? Don't say hot dog.
Burgers.
Don't say hot dog.
Burgers or steak.
I like burgers would be my go-to, but primarily like bison burgers. It's like one of my favorite things for us to grill.
So based off what you guys said, I can tell you just probably go to Hy-Vee. Actually, no, I take that back. Ryan goes on his app, gets it from Hy-Vee delivered to his house.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I always enjoy, that I'm very thankful that I have a lot of friends that are good at it. They will obviously people have smokers, right? And so many different variations of it now. I know Ryan, you're dabbling into it too, but shish kebabs. That was one of my favorite things is when you had like steak tips, but then you put like green peppers and pineapple and all these other things on them.
Noise. Yep.
Those are to me the ones that are like that's the only time you really have them. To each their own. Smoke a chicken, smoke pork butt, pork brisket. Yeah, I mean those are all.
Yeah,
I
we'll do
feel like
pork loin quite a bit.
the smoking game. Should we call it that? The smoking game
Yeah.
is
Sure.
it became a
420.
science. Became a science, and it's like who can have the best one, and I don't know. I don't know if there's a science to it, but it's I don't know. Everybody does it. New thing.
Mhm.
You know, if you get a meat like a probe, like a thermometer, it's hard to fuck up.
Yours hasn't like doesn't yours have like hook up to your phone?
Mm-hmm. It has an app.
Ours does
So you
too.
put that probe in there. You can watch it all day. Adjust the temp.
Yep.
My other one, the meter one, the wireless one, gives me ETA time frame. It's gonna be done in 1 hour. So you can kind
Oh
of
really?
plan and adjust. Yeah.
Mhm.
Smoked apple crisp was good too. I agree with that one.
I've never had it.
Oh, it's so good.
I haven't either, but that sounds
So
good.
good. And then you get that's really that one's a good go-to. But no, with like smoking, I just go back to like how long do you leave it in there?
The longer the better.
Right? Slow cook, right? They say.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like did your parents ever do the pot roast thing where they'd put the full like crock pot downstairs, plug it in, turn it on low, let it sit there for like 2 nights?
Not 2 nights. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, my dad put it on low, and literally you couldn't pick it up. The whole thing fell apart. But I just remember dousing it in ketchup.
I can't. That is the one food that anytime it's mentioned to me, I cringe so bad.
What's that?
Pot roast.
Why?
Not like
Because
I said meatloaf.
because my mom made that growing up, and it was so bad. It was just the most like
Was it
gross,
dry?
gross. Just the most disgusting meal I've ever had, I think. And she would make it like regularly, and it was so bad all the time, so bad.
Some people make pot roast and it gets dry, and then it can be
And she would
nasty.
like, so you said your dad would leave it, or yours would leave it for a day, yours would leave it for 2 days. My mom would make that like, I don't know,
2 hours?
probably over, yeah, a couple hours. I don't know, so bad.
Yeah, we would usually do
Makes
like the
me sick.
8-hour thing. Like I'd do it
Ugh.
like at 9, and then we'd
Yep.
have it for dinner.
Ugh,
Set it and forget it.
And then people are like, no, you just have to try my pot roast because it's so good. I'm like, no, I will never even think to try another one. Yep. No, I'm out. I'm out.
Poor Demi. Missing out on life staples.
Jeez.
No. I mean,
Yeah.
we cook a lot of food. My husband's a very good cook, so we have a lot of different varieties of food, but pot roast will never be on the menu.
If he was a good cook, he'd be fatter. So I don't know if I believe that.
I don't know.
He's very slim and trim. Handsome man.
I'd invite you over for a barbecue one time, but we're not bougie enough for you, so I don't know.
You probably would be. You'd probably enlighten me because apparently I'd get drunk and throw up and have someone's dog eat it. So Let's fucking
that would be my
party.
goal if I invited you over.
Let's fucking party. Give me some White Claws. Rawr.
Dude, my neighbors are wild too, so they'd come over and it'd be.
I heard the one moved. But anyways. Yeah, so I mean beer selection, since we're talking about not just the food aspect.
Beers and BBQ. Yep.
The other part of this. Since we're halfway through too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Beers change.
BYOB?
Yeah.
You BYOB or do you get a keg?
If
pony keg?
No, you bring your
if
own.
we're hosting, then I don't like people bringing anything to my house unless it's something like really super specific that you want to have. But when we are hosting something, I feel like you're hosting, you provide everything, food, drinks, everything. Like, I don't know. That's how we do it.
I guess I've never
We've
been.
never been I've never been to a party. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for solid invites. That's super cool.
Well, now
yeah.
we know though.
these-
So if we do
all
get
these
invited,
ragers.
Yeah.
I don't
so
need to
Don't
bring
pass
a
it up.
cooler. I
invite
just
you
need to bring a
over, come
chair.
over.
Do I even
All
need
you
to
do is
bring a
show
chair?
up.
Probably don't even need to bring a
No.
chair. She's probably got those too.
I'm just gonna hang from the weights in the garage. You probably got pull-up bars and stuff.
We do, yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
But no, I think the one thing I was trying to get at though is that the beer selection is like changed so much, right? So back in the day, it was always
Yeah.
walk out with a 30-pack, or a case or whatever you want to call it, and you show up and that was what you did, and whether it was summer shandies or whatever the flavor was, right? Now there's so many flavors out there. There's so many kinds and spin-offs of, 16-ounce, 12-ounce cans of like White Claws and all these other things that are out
Natter
there.
days.
Seltzers.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, yeah, I get it. Booze is booze, right, to an extent. But it's like, whatever happened to just bringing a 30-pack of Busch Light and you just drank the whole thing between?
That's my brother.
It doesn't happen anymore. Everybody's like, I'll have my White
Try
Claw.
my microbrew.
Yeah,
I got
really.
this
Do you
one.
want this delicious IPA I brought?
It has extra hops.
Is imported from Italy. But no, it's just, I don't know. It's gotten to the point where everybody's got different taste buds.
It's
I get
imported from Italy, and I made my own label.
Somebody picked up
Nice.
on that. But Bud Light Orange. So if anybody remembers, the Bud Light Golden Wheat, back in 2010, I think it was. Bud Light Golden Wheat was a horrible effort. I see Travis talking about Bud Light Orange as kind of the reiteration of it. But long story short,
yeah.
Bud Light Golden Wheat was a horrible attempt. I have a couple T-shirts buried in a box somewhere that promo shirts for them. Anyways, Bud-Rights came to the place and picked it up. It was so bad they had to give it to them. But Bud Light Golden Wheat is horrible. But
I want to go to one of their barbecues.
since we're where they chop off chickens' heads,
Bud-Rights-
right there in front of
raised
you.
in a barn.
Bud-Rights drink?
Yeah, and
Oh,
they
okay.
cut off chickens' heads with a hatchet.
All right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Mike's been to a couple of ragers apparently.
Well, no, we went road tripping one time and we saw it, and we weren't supposed to see it, and then they followed us on a gravel road outside of Flanders.
How did they follow you? In what vehicle? Horse and buggy?
They're horse and carriage.
No,
Yeah.
no, it was not that. But anyways, no, since we're on the topic, Bud Light's obviously taken a pretty big hit in the social world.
Yep.
For numerous reasons. But I just can't get over the fact that people are like, I'm not gonna drink Bud Light, but I'm gonna drink Busch Light. I'm like, literally comes from the same place.
Same.
It's
Yeah.
probably even the same product in a different can.
Yeah.
Shock Top as well, distributed by the
Same
same
formula.
people.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I never knew like the fan base got so heavy into
Yeah.
when something like that happens. Granted, it sucks. Whatever, it's bad PR, but
Dude, I'm gonna drink what I like. So
well, I mean,
Me too.
who's to judge you if you're sitting at a barbecue drinking a Bud Light? Cheers.
all your friends.
Does that make you a trans even though they've known you for 38 years?
Give me that dick and find out.
Or does it make you anything else? Like, I don't know.
I mean, it's a topic, it's a conversation.
That's all my neighbor drinks, and I mean, I don't have a problem anyway, but wouldn't.
So
Like, yeah, drink
inside
what you want.
inside information, the Bud Light connection that I have, obviously, I ordered a Florida State FSU Bud Light Neon since they have the college, right? I got it for Travis Johnson. Well,
Super cool.
it shipped here a week and a half ago. I said, "Do you still want it?" Nope, you don't want
Oh
it.
no.
I was like, "All right, whatever. They'll put it up
I
somewhere."
want an SDSU. Give me an SDSU Bud Light one. We've talked about that before.
Ooh, we haven't. Anyways,
Yes, we have.
not now.
Hey, I
Ryan.
stole a SDSU Bud Light cup from the bar the last time we were all out.
Well, if you want,
Nope, jail.
I gave Chris Mo like a dozen of them. And then I've got like a whole case of them.
Nice.
Go back home. And I never use them. But anyways, when you grill out, do you think it's burgers are meant to be like a medium rare, medium? Do you ever undercook them at all?
We'll do medium rare all the time.
Steaks, even burgers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you get to well done, you go home. Well done steak is so gross. I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Then
really
bring your own. Bring your own, and I'll fucking burn the shit out of it.
I'm not gonna ruin this $14
for
one.
everybody.
Have you ever tried
Medium
Parmesan?
well, Miller.
No. I don't know. Have you ever tried Parmesan cheese? Sprinkled on top of steak tips or like steak?
Steak tips, yes. Not regular steak, no.
I had it
Yeah,
yesterday. It was really good.
never had it. Sounds good.
We do asparagus.
You pick it yourself?
No.
Sorry, dumb
I
question.
ordered on app. Yeah.
Yeah, delivered to your house in a freshly, properly
Plastic bag. Yep.
with the right amount of moisture in it that it doesn't bad. Okay, cool.
I have a question for. So this barbecue that I went to a few years ago, I thought this was the strangest thing that I had ever witnessed at a barbecue. So when you have one, you have a bunch of people together, and you got all the food set out, everybody's hanging out. When do you put the food away?
I don't know.
Right away.
Yeah, I'd say right away.
Right away?
Well, you got a fridge,
You
don't you?
freaks, what do you mean?
You grab it and you go. Fuck, you gonna wait?
Wait, no, I mean just like you have all the food out.
Yep.
Everybody's drinking. You want to keep snacking, you're gonna put the food away?
Depends on what snacks. Like if it's like
potato salad?
Like yeah, potato salad and like perishables.
Like potato salad.
French onion dip.
If potato salad and people are maybe like done with that, sure, put that away. But I just mean like I'm talking like all the snacks, like the chips, like
meat and cheese tray.
The
chips you can leave out all night. Fuck, the chips will be there in the morning sometimes.
Yeah, right. Or like chips, like the I don't know, just little other random snacks, cookies, snack like bars and stuff like that.
Cookies and snacks can stay out there forever.
Yeah, I think the caveat to that is that those types of things, you're not getting an abundance of them that you're gonna have like 100 of them laying around at the end of the day. Like they'll just go. If not, somebody like myself, maybe Ryan will come by and just grab like 10 of them, take them home. But
I don't know, because we're at this barbecue, and first of all, we had to. I mean, I know it's normal, and other people are hosting that you like bring your own drinks and stuff, but we were supposed to bring our own drinks, anything that we got into grill, and then something else to like share. So okay, whatever, we're like bringing basically all of our shit to the party. Like we're
bring your own toilet paper.
What are we just coming to like use your house as the gathering point? Thanks.
Yeah.
So and then
now I'm nervous to invite you over.
After like people are done like eating, basically like you're barely throwing your plate away, and they're like them and like their neighbors are like cleaning up everything and taking all of their food home, and I'm like,
that's your sign to go home.
Like, what are you weirdos doing? No, because then they were planning to hang out later because it was a 4th of July thing, and they were planning to hang out for the night and like do fireworks and all that stuff, and I'm like, okay, if we're gonna hang out and keep drinking, like I want to be snacking, like, and you're putting everything away, you freaking weirdos. Yeah, like the neighbors that brought over like like I said, just like bars and stuff like that. They're all like packing it up and taking it home. I was like, cool.
Like a
I will
graduation.
never come here again.
I mean, like a graduation, you leave most of it. I don't know. Um, Speaking of graduations, what's going on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of.
Crash them.
Yeah. Anyways, dude got super weird. That's about. Anyways,
I do. You're good.
what's the most awkward thing that's ever happened? Grill out.
They put all the food away right away.
That's what I was gonna say. Bizarre.
Dude shows up in a Speedo. I don't know.
That too.
The other reason why I brought that up is just because I went to one. It was a crawfish boil, actually. Kind of a grill out, right? They put
Oh,
them
okay,
all
yeah.
out. You ever been to a crawfish boil?
No,
No.
no, I've heard
You
of
know
it.
what they are,
Sounds
though,
fun.
where they dump it all out.
Yeah.
Well, this guy would get this stuff, mail it in from Louisiana, same day. Cost hundreds of dollars.
Alligator.
Super cool. Does it all, spreads it all out. I watched a guy literally take his little, like the old trays that you used to get at like drive-ins and stuff like that. Anyways, he took his tray and he walked through it and he like cherry picked everything that he wanted through it, like the corn on the cob and some of the things. But he walked up and down the tables, just cherry picking what he wanted. And I literally just stood there and I watched him like, there's enough here for the 60 people that are here. What are you doing? And it was just weird, like just watching this guy walk around. And I'm just like, the tables were 8-foot tables. There's probably 9 of them across this entire driveway.
Wow.
And it was just, I don't know. To me, I just remember seeing it and I'm like, fucking dude's weird.
Maybe he's just hungry. He's never experienced it before, and he only likes the crawfish.
No, he wasn't getting the crawfish, though. Let's just say he never had a single one of them. Because
The
he didn't know how
shrimp.
to eat it.
It was
But-
about the experience for him. He wanted to walk around, take it all in.
All right, you guys are defending the guy. I'm over it.
Yeah, no, we had a 4th of July at Trent Katie's house, and we were shooting guns, doing
Real guns?
fireworks. Oh yeah, he lived in the country then. So I was setting up clays in the back, and then they took Roman candles and were shooting Roman candles at me, and the grass caught on fire.
Oh,
And
shit.
we got the hose from the house, turned it on, started trying to put out the fire. Literally, like melted a shovel. Like we burned like a good chunk. We were like this close to calling 911 because it was going to start like a brush fire.
Oh my
And
god.
finally got the fire contained. We get back, start cooling down a little bit, and then the water pipe that we used for the hose ended up being like a broken pipe, so it flooded their basement. So we spent the rest of the night ripping out carpet and helping him clean up his basement because the basement flooded from that pipe. That, yeah, good times.
Oh man. So then that's what happened. And then you guys are like, from this day forward, we're gonna have these lame ass barbecues on the
Lame
floor.
ass barbecues, yeah. No drinking.
We can't do this anymore.
3 beer minimum. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna have the kids out. Everybody's gonna be done by 8 o'clock.
8:30.
Sun will go down till 8:20, but
You gotta bring your own shit, Amber. Fuck you.
I just want to be a fly on the wall next time you guys hang out.
Maybe you can come too, Mike Miller.
I'm busy that
Oh, yeah.
weekend.
Yeah, figured.
Gotta do that. So busy.
Well, I figured we have made it this far without ever having you invited to my house, so I'll just keep that streak going.
Okay, that's fine.
You know? Well, you're busy.
Anyways, yeah, Travis joined us today. That was nice. Thanks, Travis.
Travis always joins. He's our loyal fan.
Yay.
He's here every night. Every night.
I know.
Clockwork.
He comes from every night. He always
We
comments.
should have him live sometime. We should have him live.
Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to tell you, and I probably don't need to say it on here, but due to I've flagged some of these as explicit just because we swear in it, and like Apple and YouTube will catch it.
Yep.
We're out. So big dog ain't coming. Oh well, worth the shot.
Oh, for the mayor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was so like gonna go in and change them all because I thought about that, but either way, Yeah, no. We'll wrap
Yeah,
this
no.
one up. Barbecue games, yeah, there's all sorts of games. Beer darts, beer pong, obviously the traditionals, but nothing beats
Cornhole
an inflatable with Dawn dish soap and a water hose. I will tell you
Yep.
and
that.
And
Speedos.
Speedos.
Tons of fun.
Speedos. I'm gonna
Anyways,
order my banana hammock tonight.
go for it. Get one for the 4th of July for your
Hey,
sweet
order
grill
the
out.
banana hammock and then order the frozen pizzas.
Yes. I
96
told I
frozen
told
pizzas.
I told Raina, I was like, I found it. I'm gonna order it. She's like, please don't. I'm like, I'm gonna order it. It's $100. Everybody's in on it. They're like, you be in on it. Somebody order it and then you pay them, so we're not stuck with a case of 96 square pieces of pizza.
Wait, the day you get it, we can split it up. I'm in.
That's
Be
what
like
I
Girl Scout
said.
cookies? Like just take
Yeah,
orders?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
Alright.
just
yeah. We'll figure it out.
contribute.
Okay.
All right. Take us out.
Calling it. All right. Bye forever.